I quickly saw, when I started learning about technocracy and the management of society and taking away the choices of people, the lower class are going to be, on their knees begging for these, food cards that they have become reliant on. Meanwhile, they're not bettering themselves. They're not helping each other out, and they're going to quickly lose the ability to choose, how to build their lives when something like a vaccine is required to be able to get these benefits. And this stuff is quickly being built around us, and AI is rapidly uh, 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 speeding up that whole process around us, the cage.
Right, for sure. So, how do you meld the philosophy of technology and sovereignty together? Because that's something that most people struggle with.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, there's tons of concerns to have around AI, but one of the biggest like dangers is ignoring it or thinking that it's Terminator right now and you want to have nothing to do with it. I think it's a very vulnerable position to be in.
Hmm.
Uh, Society is about to go through the biggest rapid change in our lifetime. I think in the last like 3, 4 generations. And if you're not adept at being able to understand, what tools are available, how to design that sovereign life so that you are able to be more flexible and you can pivot and you have a crew around you. These things are really necessary for what's happening around us. Now the technology itself is large language models. That's what really changed in the last few years. Uh, ai has been around for like 50, 60 years, meaning it's just like an algorithm that's been building and developing over time, right? Bunch of crad code breaking early on, and through time, it's just been this algorithm. And then large language models came out, and I was actually downtown Seattle at a Skyrise at a client call, a client meeting, and she had two developers there at the meeting. And during break, they went over to the corner and they were cracking up, laughing, looking at their phone. And I like came over. I'm like, "What are you guys laughing at?" They showed me their phone, and it was two chatbots talking to each other, and it was the most incoherent nonsense that they were saying. And I was like, "You guys are crazy. What are you doing spending your time watching this?" And little did I know, like those were the early large language models that were being tested. And then they figured out, if we throw more data, more information at these things, it becomes really useful. And so now we have where we're at today. And a new report just came out a couple of weeks ago, and AI is uh, doubling every 4 months right now in how fast it's developing.